A woman who forked out £7,000 to have a reduction for her A-cup breasts was devastated after they grew back to their former size within 9 months. Bethanie Lyon, a 24-year-old singer, had a surgery to have her chest reduced in July 2019, after years spent struggling with back pain, people staring at her chest and clothes not fitting properly. Her initial delight at her new C-cup breasts began to fade when, about 3 months later, she noticed the seams of her stage costume splitting. Her breasts were growing back at a fairly rapid rate, and just 9 months after the operation, Bethanie was back to almost the same size as she was before. It was as frustrating as it was heartbreaking, honestly. I was so happy after surgery with how they looked, she said. Bethanie, who also works as a dancer in Los Angeles, said feeling like it was all for nothing, after going through so much pain, was really difficult to come to terms with. In her early teens, Bethanie's chest grew quickly, and by 14 it was clear she was going to have large breasts. I was always a little embarrassed of their size, she said. People commented constantly, and it felt like that was all people saw about me, and all anyone associated me with was having a big chest. As a performer, her US size DDD, UK size E, breasts also had an impact on her work, weighing her down and making her self-conscious about how she looked when she danced. She felt she missed out on lots of fashion, which typically catered to people with flatter chests, and struggled finding bras that were supportive enough. Since most stores only carry up to a DDD, I would usually just buy a 36 or 38 DDD, and sometimes they would kind of fit, but they were usually too small, she said. By her early 20s, Bethanie had decided to get a reduction to help her career and improve her confidence. With the help of her parents, she paid $10,000, £7,000, for the surgery at Cool Springs Plastic Surgery, which took place on July 12, 2019. She said, "I was so nervous because I had never had surgery or been under anesthesia before, but I was equally as excited." After the procedure, she was very pleased with her new 34C-sized breasts but faced a long recovery. She had to be given extra medication just to be able to walk, sit down and stand up. She would cry every time she had to get off the couch, she said, in so much pain that she felt as though her skin was ripping apart. Eventually, Bethanie was back to working in productions again. But her horror realization came on the set of The Wedding Singer some 3 months later, when the seams of her dress busted open when she tried to zip it up where her chest was. As months went by, they just got bigger and bigger until, after roughly 9 months, they were pretty much back to the size they were before. I actually haven't worn bras since my surgery because of the pain of bra straps and bands, so I don't really know what size they are now, but they look almost identical in size as before my surgery, maybe a cup size smaller. Bethany was told all of the risks of having the surgery, including that they could grow back, but was reassured that it was a rare problem to encounter. Although the dancer has never been given a definite reason for the regrowth, she believes it may be down to a hormonal issue associated with a condition she has, hypothyroidism. My genetics very well could have played a part in it too, because I have family on both my mom and dad's side that naturally have large chests, so my body may have just thought it was doing what it was supposed to do by growing them back. Now, 2 years on from her surgery, Bethany says it has changed how she feels about having a large chest, having learned to accept her body the way it wants to exist. However, it did cause her to reconsider how much dancing she was doing, choosing to focus instead on singing, which put less of a strain on her body. Even after her experience, she is considering having the operation again at some point in the future.